Hello everyone. Just wait for a few seconds for everyone to join. Just how interesting things are when we just want to start live. There's something happen. But it's alright. I come here and I share with you more about my personal stories. Also for you guys to learn from that. How you can own your value in the relationship. So if you are joining live or replay later, would love to engage with you guys, or if you have any questions, just let me know as well. So firstly, about the value in a relationships. So it is not just about relationship with your partner, your husband, but it can be in any relationship. It can be like with friends, with family members, with colleagues. So how you can really own the value in all kind of relationship like that. One of the most difficult things and also the main things in a human's life is communication and interaction, human interaction. That is very essential. So you must know that if you don't own the values in any relationship, it's totally a mess. Because the main thing for human is interaction with others people. So in order to own your value, you really need first to check in with yourself first. Where are you at the moment? So just close your eye and really allow yourself to check in the relationship with a friend or your partner or family members, father or mother. Anyone that you feel like at the moment you would love to build the relationship with. Allow yourself to bring that person next to you, in front of you. You can see that person really next to you now. And ask yourself, what is your relationship with them at the moment? Do you feel comfortable being with them every second, every minute or not? If there's any moment that you feel like you're not yourself, if there's any moment that you feel so scared to say something in front of them, is there any time you feel like being judged by them? Is there any time, even though you are with them, but you still feel lonely? Anytime you're with them and then you feel like, I want to stop here and I just want to be by myself. You feel like you are not blossom with them. You feel like they look down on you. You feel like you are not understood, not heard, not seen. You feel like you are invisible. Allow yourself to really check in with yourself, that feeling. The latest moment that you feel that, when was that? And why was that? Ask yourself why you should feel like fulfilled, happy with the person you love. But why? Why couldn't you feel that at that moment? What were your thoughts there? Is that because you're scared that if you say something wrong, they would not love you anymore? If you do something wrong, they will abandon you? Check in with yourself. What are the fears usually when you are not able to be with yourself? That means there's some thought among you and your authentic self. There's some fear in there. You can just open your eyes here if you want. So a lot of my clients and a lot of my girlfriends share with me that they don't feel like they are themselves when they are with the person they love. And that is so sad. That is the saddest thing in a human life, that you cannot be true to yourself when you are next to the person you love. Especially with the partner, husband or wife. Many of the men that I'm dating at the moment, the things when I ask them, why you like to see me, why you like to dating with me, almost all of them say that because they feel comfortable being with me. They feel comfortable being themselves. Even like with their bad look, with bad appearance or whatever bad jokes they say. So check in with yourself the same. Do you also feel comfortable being around with your loved one or not? Yes. Like just even say bad jokes or just laugh out loud or just eat the way you like. Do you feel comfortable around them or not? Or you always feel that whatever you say, you need to think so carefully. You need to think a lot. If that's the things, there's some issues with the relationship. And what I usually call is that we try to use the mask. We put a lot of the mask on ourselves because we try to make the relationship work. And that will not work if you put the mask on. When we put the mask on, the reason why we put that, we want the other person to love us. We want the other person to understand. But the way we try to do it, it try to be someone else. That way the other person will not understand you. They will think that, okay, this time you will act like that, but next time you act different. So the only consistent way is that you need to be true to yourself. My example is like, today I will share about my datings as well. Before, if I date anyone, like in my dream dating, I would love if they will need to come near to my place. I need to be, I love to do what I like. I usually like having a walk. I don't like having a drink or beer, something like that. But if the man just ask me, okay, they would love me to come near their place. They would love to do some sport or something like that. In the past, if that a person, I may have some interest in them, I may try to compromise and say with them, yeah, okay, yeah, I would love to do that, because I think that if I compromise myself and if I do what they like, then somehow they will like me. Somehow they will like me because I will do whatever they like. So of course, when they have fun, then I will have fun. But then at the end of the day, I actually don't have fun at all. Because I try to do what they like, but instead I don't like. I don't like all of that one. And if they ask me whether I'm happy at the end of the day or not, I'm still thinking, okay, because I want them to feel that they have done their best job. So I would say that, yes, I'm happy, I'm good. But deep down, I still have some thought that I don't like that. I want something different. So the issues for you guys is that we don't speak up. I did not speak up myself as well before. Whatever desire I have, I did not speak up. That's how men will just don't understand how we like, what we desire, because they think that they already fulfill ourselves already, fulfill our desire already, but they don't know. And then because it's us, don't let them know. Because it's us, don't let our parents know, our girlfriends know what we actually want. So that's why they don't know. And then we always put our mask like that. So, and then after I understand about that one, I will need to check in again a lot with my design. Really with my design. What is my design in a relationship? So just back to dating, I need to really get clear on what's my passion. Ask yourself, what do you like in a dating? Or what do you just normally like with our date? So normally I like having a walk, I like having a dessert, I like to join some creative thing like concert or music things, and it would be very lovely to have anyone to join with me. So what I share with all my dates is that here are all my things. I would love to do this and I would love to do it with you. So that's how I speak up my desire, and this is how other people know to fulfill me. If I don't want to come to their place, near their place, I would say that I would not comfortable coming near to your place, and I would love you to come to my place. So usually when I speak up my design, then the man will be able to fulfill that. So one thing, just especially for relationship, for you guys, is that we need to speak up our desire and let the men step up for us. They love doing that and they love to provide for us. Don't ever try to try to solve the issues. Many of my women, when they come to date, they will just plan the date ahead for all the men already. For example, they're like, okay, I want this, I want at this place, I want like this, specific like that. And then that's how the men don't see that they can really do something for you, find a solution for you, and that's how you really also control how the date look like. Yes. So thank you. You need to really see, okay, what is your desire, and speak up and allow the man to really figure out the things for you. Like you want something near your place, you want dessert, speak up that one instead of plan all the dates ahead. So also surrender as well. Whatever the men come up, surrender and just have fun in the date. Another tips, when I did before, I love everything to be like, I don't like silence. I always feel the weird moment when I sit next to a man and then no one talk. I feel so weird, and that's when I will try to speak up. I will try to say a lot. I will ask the man a lot, because what I see that the silence is silence mean boring, and I try to make the date fun. So then later I realized that this is how I try to solve all the issues for the men, and I should surrender myself and just enjoy the moment and allow the men to come up with whatever they want, whatever they feel like. I can really share my feeling about like, okay, I feel like we can connect more by doing this, or just like enjoy the silent moments, like looking at the tree, looking at the birds. That is one thing I enjoy the moment more, and that is how men can step up. Before, I always see that I always in the action, because I would love the date to be so good. If anyone come to my house and cook for me, I will feel so grateful. But the way I think at that time is everything need to be fair. If they cook for me, then I need to be there and help them a lot, and I would just ask them, what can I do, what I can do for you. But then later I realized every man who cooked for me, they always said one thing: just sit down and relax, I do for you. That's how I was so surprised on how I just sitting here and just give him compliment, just appreciate him. That's how he feels so happy and feels so loved. And at that time I just feel, oh my God, that is so new for me. That's how I would just sit here and just sing and just dance and just tell my story, and that's how I love myself so much. So especially for women, in order to own our values in the relationship, I have learned so much in here, and I still need to continue to learn more, is for you guys to really be in the present moment and surrender. Allow yourself to feel so happy just by sitting alone, just doing whatever you do, instead of trying to be in action and allow the man to be in action for you. When they cook for me, I will just say to them, oh, that's so beautiful, how do you cook this one? And really like smell the food and taste the food and be there with them, and like singing and dancing, and they love that. That's how they love my energy a lot. And I must say, I did not I was not able to do like that before. It is so difficult for me to. So yes, that's right. Yes, that's like men say. If men need help, they would love to. They would let us know. And the main thing is that they always want us to be happy. And what I found out is that they may see that, okay, if I sit down here, I may feel boring. So they will try to find some tasks for us. This is how we can play with them and have fun with them. But really, you don't need to initiate that you can help them. They will just let us know. Even for all the like other dates as well. One other thing for you to own your values the same, and I think it will be very good for someone who's watching here. Allow them to text you and allow them to call you. That is what they will need to do. It's not our job to initiate the conversations. If they want us to remember about them, they will try their best to remind us. The same before, I did not learn that lesson before. In my previous relationship, I would just text them in the morning, say good morning, just want them to remember myself. And then during lunchtime, I say, oh, what are you eating as well? And then many things I would think that, okay, if I text them, if I call them, that's how they know how I love them so much. And I always in the motion try to remind them. But then that's how they feel so annoyed. Somehow they feel that they always need to be responsible for all my texts, and that's how they feel that I'm so clingy. And now I learned the lesson so hard. I did not text anything first, but whenever they text me, I will just appreciate that one. And whoever want me to remember about them, they need to text me. And now all the ones that I date, they just know that they need to text me, and they text me every day, take their selfie, just try to make sure that I don't forget them. And that's how I feel so loved. That's how I feel so appreciated as well. Men also need one thing, clarity. So clarity is one thing that you need to give them a lot. If you don't like texting too much, if you don't want too much phone call, or you don't want so much dates, allow them, let them know that you are only available at this time. Monday, Tuesday, for example, after 8 p.m., you need to let them know what is your desire, what is your availability. Men need clarity. Otherwise, men just try to achieve something and just try to win you. That's how they will try all the way to win you, and they may get exhausted if they don't find a way. So you need to let them know your desire and the clarity. That's how they step up. So usually I will just let them know that I'm only available on Thursday and Sunday for a call, and I prefer a phone call rather than another text. And that's how they can step up. That's how I own my value too. Really, I will not let them know that, okay, I'm free every day. No, I know that I also have other passionate things. You know that when you are so happy with yourself, you have your own passionate project, your own thing, you are just so happy alone already, then the guy will just need to follow you. Even that they have their own things, but they know that you are so happy yourself already, and if they want to win you, they need to prioritize you. And every woman wants to be the number one priority in a man's life. I know that some people will say that, okay, my husband, my partner, they really appreciate their career a lot, and then I should sacrifice myself so that my husband can follow their passion. So ask yourself, why could not you do that for yourself? I was the one before. I always think that, okay, I can be a good wife, I can be a good girlfriend, and the way to be a good person, perfect perfect person is that I do all the housework. I wouldn't just like let them do their own like big project, and I myself can be a very little person here and wait for them to come home. It is really like many songs and many things that we have been taught before, right? That okay, a good wife, you need to be here, cook everything and wait for them, serve them. Really, it's just like a model of a slave at all, and just a model of the mother. The man doesn't need a mother. They already have a mom. You don't need to be a mom for them. So don't need to be a mom for them. You need to be a wife, and how to be a good wife, good partner is that you just need to be happy with yourself, happy with your passionate projects, and the man will just deal with that. The man need to solve with that. So ask yourself, do you have anything that you are passionate to do with? Are you happy with yourself or not? Just alone? Or you always in the fear of like, I am alone, I'm so scared, and then I need a man to be here to help me feel happy? If you are like, if you love someone because you scared of being alone, scared that I could not have a family, I will stay like by myself until I am like old, something like that. So it's really not come from the love at all. It just come from the fear. And how you deal with, how you achieve the love from the man, it's just like you try to manipulate the man by okay, serve them, and in the hope that they will love you back. But no, when they get things so easy, they would not think that they would need to try, and they would make any effort at all. So always need to allow them to win you over, to provide for you, and to love you so much. And whenever you feel like you catch yourself in fear of something, ask yourself how you can fulfill that one. Don't use the man to be the one to fix you or fulfill everything for you, because if you just expect the man to do all of that one, you will be disappointed a lot. If you put all of your expectation on others people, you will be disappointed. And the only way for you not to be disappointed is that you need to fulfill that one from the within, from yourself only. I know it can be very scary, so scary, because you feel like, oh my god, that means I have so much burden on myself. It is my responsibility for care for myself. Many of my clients said that I want to get married because I want my husband to like earn the money for me, to provide me food, provide me house, provide me love, just like backup plan. So I really ask, do you really just rely yourself a lot in a man? Do you really put your happiness just like a man like that? No man can guarantee that they can be successful the whole life, or they can provide everything for you the whole life. What you want is just some kind of the security for your whole life. This is not love, and that's how you really not responsible for your life. You put all the burden in other men, and just imagine that if someone put that burden on yourself, can you really like bear that burden or not? It is so pressure, it's so much pressure. If you put that expectation on your man, that person will just feel like, no, I cannot bear that one. And of course, that's how they don't feel love. They just feel that they need to put so much effort for you. Too much. So you know that the woman is the one who leads the relationship. The energy from the woman is the one, and then that come from that you need to know how to love yourself, fulfill our needs, and the man will just follow you. Many times when you catch yourself in fear like that, you need to understand what is the fear coming from, and you need to break through all of that one. Understand about your design. Before, if anyone told me that that they want to date me, I would just feel so, oh my god, so happy. Someone is so attracted to me, something like that. I feel so happy, and maybe just feel like, okay, I just can fall into anyone that love me. But ask yourself, if you have so many people love you at the same time, whether you will act the same or not, or you will think that, okay, I have choice. I have so many choice, and then I can choose the one who can fulfill myself the best. Put yourself in that abundant mindset that you can have everything you want and you deserve your happiness. You deserve your happiness instead of putting yourself in a very lack mindset that, okay, this is the only one, and if I don't agree to date with this person, there's no one else in the world that I can date. Then that you really you lower your value so much. So really, whenever you feel that you catch yourself in that low position, just try to shift the mindset here that, okay, imagine that there's a lot of men out there, and you need to believe that one. Many people cannot believe that because you don't see that one. You have not seen that one yet, so you need to choose someone who already have experienced that one, so that they can model you, and then you can learn from them, so that you see that thing is possible. Things will come at the divine time, at the right time. But when we just try to control that this is the exact man and need to come at this exact time, then you will feel that, oh, you run out of time, you run out of resources, and you will just put yourself in so much fear that you will be lonely at the end of the life. No, it doesn't happen like that. You have so much more there, and the way that you just need to really allow yourself to be happy, alone, self-love, yourself, speak up your design, then allow the man to step up. One thing as well, when you say your design, it's also up to the man to really step up or step back. So usually the healthy one will step up, the one who really love you, they will step up to fulfill your design. And if they do not, this is alright, don't get attached to that one, because the more you attach to that one, the more you will feel so sad. And know that you deserve something more. You do something more. Don't just attach to the one. The most fearful thing for everyone is the fear of being rejected in a relationship. That's how we tend to accept everything offered to us, even though we know that we deserve something more. We just compromise that, okay, that is enough. This is enough. This person is enough already, because because I'm not that good to deserve better. That is how you already lower your values. You don't own your value. So how other people can respect your value if you don't own your value? So really ask yourself that one. I know the feeling of being rejected is so scary, but you need to know that you deserve something better, and the right one will stay. A no doesn't mean a no, it's just a not yet, and that no will lead to a yes closer. Just imagine that you need to, in order to get your prince, your husband, you need to maybe come across 100 person. You only need one person, right? Only need one man, right? So you need to come across 100 no in order to get one yes. So the more no you have, then the closer you will come to a yes. So that's how you can see rejection is not really rejection, it's just a protection for you, and it will let you to come closer to the right one, the right things. Rejection here, you can apply many things in other relationship too, in other jobs or anything as well. The feeling of being rejected, usually we feel so scared because we always reflect that one to our values, that we are not good enough, that we're not capable of doing this, or we scared that in the future there's nothing better. But knowing that there's always something better waiting for you. The universe always have a bigger plan for you. Knowing that, so you don't feel rejection is something bad. It's just a protection for you. And yes, so I think basically there's a lot of things that I have shared there. That you can apply there, and the main thing for you is self-love, and also understand that you need to be able to break free from your own fear, and you need to speak up your desire a lot. And that process, like I say, I could not be able to learn that one from the beginning. It was so hard. Every time I made that bold decision of, okay, I need to speak up my design, I literally was shaking like this. I was shaking, okay, who am I? I always ask myself question, who am I to be able to speak that one? Who am I able to request that? Who am I to design that much? So that was so terrible. When I see my design, I own that one, I was shaky like this. But I know that that is what I deserve, and that is what I want. Whatever I have just said here, probably you may just get some of that one. But the best way is that you should have someone to guide you through. I myself the same. I also have my coach to guide myself. Otherwise, every time I would just give up. I give up literally because it's so scary and because I don't think that I deserve that. But then the more I practice that one, and the more my coach also really strengthened my belief, that is how I see that, wow, I am more than what I am. I am more than what I think of myself as well. So then allow yourself to be in that like shaky moment for 21 days, and that's how you can feel things just come to normal. It's not fear anymore. Always put yourself in the not comfort zone, in the edge of that comfort zone, and then allow yourself to expand more, expand your capacity more. That is how you see that you are able to do more things. And that's how you will be very amazed on how you can do things on your own. So that's one tips. I also invite you guys, if anyone would love to have this kind of transformation, I invite you guys to work with me. There's many options that you guys can work with me to experience the same transformation as myself here. You can like book me for clarity call. If you have any issue with relationship with anyone, family's member, or relationship partner, like my way of doing is that if you need very quick like strategy at the moment to work on your situation, the 90-minute coaching private one-on-one, that 90-minute shift can help you to really see what is your deep down, what is your rooted issues, so that you can have a shift there and start for something long term. But I really recommended you guys that this is an inner work and it takes time. It can come a lot from yourself in the past and your fear and limiting belief. And the journey of uncovering yourself is the journey of yourself coming back to your true self. Only when you're coming back to your true self, that is how you can feel so good and so happy. That journey takes time. That's why I offer you guys to work with me from 8 weeks to 12 weeks, one-on-one with me. I'm opening for 2 slots in November at the moment. So if anyone would love to have that slot, just DM me for clarity call. I'm opening for that one. And a lot of the things that I have shared here is really for you to understand about your mind and your emotions so much. I always feel very amazed on how our thoughts really like about. When you understand your thoughts, you really understand why you have that. And that's how you clearly see that, okay, you need to, that is what the next step you want. So really understand about your thought and your emotion. That is the map for you to uncover yourself. So that is what I will talk in Master Your Mind and Master Your Emotion as well. So today also is the last day for you guys. If anyone still also wondering much about all the issues, Master Your Mind, Master Emotions is also my passionate project, my very first project and program, but also I put a lot of love there for you guys to break through all of that one. And today is the last day. Tomorrow is the first training. So if you want, I put down the link here for you too. And I hope that this live stream resonates with you guys. If you have any takeaway, just note down here. If you would love to have any other things that I would share, also note down, then I can try to answer that one in the next live stream. Thank you so much and have a nice day.